Sequoia Nade. What's up, guys? So, I have started bulking, and because of that, I want to make some updates to my program that I'm doing and kind of run an experiment. So, the split that I've been doing has been a slightly modified Lee Haney split. And anybody who doesn't know, that's chest and arms, legs, then back and shoulders, rest, repeat. But I've modified it a little bit so that the rest day is more of an active recovery day. So on that day, I hit abs, forearms, and neck. Reason being, I don't like doing nothing. And, abs, neck, forearms, those are not very fatiguing at all. So I have found that I can do those on my rest day, and it works pretty well. However, going into this bulk that I'm doing now, I do want to run a little bit of an experiment, like I said, so I'm updating my program a little bit and going to continue with the kind of no days off thing, but I might be pushing it a little bit now. So to detail what I'm doing now, so chest and arms day, I'm doing incline bench press 3 sets and 3 sets of decline bench press. I know decline bench press gets so much hate, but personally I just really don't like flat bench press, but I really love decline. And hitting incline and decline, so I've probably got all my bases covered. But whatever, it's fun. Then for arms, I'm doing 3 sets of barbell curls superset with 3 sets of tricep pushdowns, followed by 3 sets of concentration curls superset with 3 sets of one-arm pushdowns. Now, if you're all into optimal stuff and science-based lifting and all that, then you might not like my choices for that. You might be like, oh, well, where's the stretch on the biceps? Well, I like barbell curls and concentration curls. Plus, if you really like lean over on the concentration curl when you go up, you can get a good stretch on the biceps. Not the biggest stretch, but I don't think it matters all that much. Yeah, the stretch is important for certain muscles, but I'm not entirely convinced it's the end all be all for biceps. And then the 2 pushdown variations, these are just because of my elbows. Any kind of overhead work really just wrecks my elbows, and pushdowns they don't. So that's what I'm doing. Then I finish up that day with 3 sets of hammer curls. Leg day, I'm doing 3 sets of barbell leg press, followed by 3 sets of leg extensions, then 3 sets of RDLs with 3 sets of lying leg curls with my body on my upper body on a decline. Then I do 3 sets of standing barbell calf raises and finish off with 3 sets of dead hangs. So I've moved weighted dead hangs from my active recovery day to the end of leg day for the spinal decompression. You also might notice if you've seen my leg day video, I don't have any direct glute work on leg day now. That's been moved. I'll get to that. Back and shoulders day, I was doing quite, kind of a lot for back. I do think, the back is pretty resilient. It can handle a lot more volume, but I'm doing a master's degree. I've got 3 kids, and I'm also working, so I'm kind of wanting to streamline it a little bit. So back and shoulders day, I start off with 3 sets of wide grip pull-ups, followed by 3 sets of landmine rows. Then going into shoulders, 3 sets of behind the neck barbell press, then 3 sets of wide grip upright rows, superset with 3 sets of reverse dumbbell flies. Now for the reverse dumbbell flies, again, if you've seen my back and shoulders day, I kind of turn it into almost like a dumbbell face pull, but I mean, it really hits my rear delts pretty good. Like I feel it in the rear delts a lot, so I like it. Then I finish up back and shoulders day with 2 sets of Zercher deadlifts to hit the lower back. Now, active recovery day. This is where the experiment comes in. And this is where I might be pushing it with the no days off thing. So I really want to grow my glutes. I want my wife to be jealous of my glutes. Like, I want an absolute dump truck back there. So I want to train them when they're more fresh. The barbell leg press and the RDLs are going to hit glutes on leg day, but I want to put more focus on them. So my active recovery day has become a glutes and abs day. So starting off with 3 sets of barbell hip thrust, superset with 3 sets of banded hip abduction using a band because I do not have room in here for a hip abduction machine. I would absolutely love to have one in the future when I get into a new place and have space to build like a really nice home gym. That is one of the machines that I really want to get. Then I follow that up with 2 sets of dumbbell step-ups. Then I go into the ab work, which is 2 sets of weighted decline sit-ups, superset with 2 sets of ab wheel rollout. And then I finish it off with neck work, which is not that much. Like, I'm not really trying to hypertrophy my neck all that much. I was at one point, and I've gotten up to like a plate with neck curls and neck extensions, and I'm fine with it being there. So I'm just kind of maintaining it there, mostly just because I do not ever get a stiff neck now that since I've been doing neck curls and neck extensions. So just 1 set for neck curls, 1 set for neck extensions with a plate. And then I repeat those 4 days. I do know how important rest days are. That's why previously I've had it as more of an active recovery day, just, abs, forearms, neck. But I want to do this experiment while I'm on a bulk because I think that'll help mitigate things. I don't know if this experiment will work. I could burn out. We'll see. I know conventional wisdom says that I'm going to burn out, that it's going to be a horrible idea, but I want to try it. So why not? Because one of the things that I really advocate for is experimentation, experimenting in the gym. Because, the science-based crowd will be like, oh, n equals 1 doesn't mean anything. It's like, well, no, n equals 1 is optimal for me because I'm not in a lab. I'm not part of a study. I am n equals 1. So for me, n equals 1 is the most optimal thing I could do. So absolutely experiment with things, see what works for your body, use other people's experiences and studies and things like that as a guide, but try things out for yourself, even things that other people might say are a bad idea. Within reason, obviously, but try some of these things out from time to time. Like with me and my no days off thing with the active rest day, the way I was doing it before, like I know that there are a bunch of people that would have said that like that's not gonna work, it's stupid, you're gonna burn out doing that, but it's actually been working really well for me. So I want to try to push it a little bit, use that to try to grow my glutes during this bulk that I'm on now. Even if it fails and I do burn myself out, I think it'll still be worth it because, then I can say, okay, I had an idea, I gave it a try, didn't work out, so try to learn from it and adjust going forward. Anyway, let me know down in the comments, like what kind of experiments have you run in the gym and how did it turn out? But anyway, that's all for today. So if you're still watching, thank you so much. Really appreciate it and have a good one.